Hello everyone, it's Sheeta Bella, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I went from this to this. And for today's video, these are some of the tools that I'm going to be using. For today's video, I didn't want it to be like another generic video of just me showing you guys how I install this hair and just showing you how to put it in, all that stuff. There's so many videos like that on YouTube already, and I think it's really overdone. I just wanted to talk about something that has been bothering me within the Black community and things that I noticed about Black hair that I noticed from when I was growing up and are still happening even to today. I wouldn't say it's like as brazen as it was back then, but it's definitely issues that are still within our community. So I just wanted to talk about it a little bit in this video. Like many other young Black girls, I had natural hair when I was younger, and my stepmother used to be the one that took care of it while I was young because I didn't know how to take care of it myself. She would often put in like braided hairstyles. I also remember having like bubbles and stuff in my hair when I was young, and that was all fine and well until I got to be like an older girl, like maybe around middle to around high school age, but I would say more middle school. I started like noticing that other girls my age did not have natural hair, and you know, having your like big curly afro was not the thing to do back then. But I had my big natural curly hair, and at the time I was also not allowed to chemically process my hair until way later, like around high school. And let me tell you, I hated it. At that time, like I said again, I had like these braided hairstyles, and I guess for like other girls it was just like childish. So whenever I went into class, usually if I would even have like a braided, well, like a curly ponytail even, and I would like tuck in the end so it was like more like a curly bun, I would get picked on a lot for that for some reason, and I couldn't tell you why. It only changed when I had like gotten these long braided extensions in. I remember for the first time I got those done and I went to school in them, and everybody was like looking at me like, oh my god, like you have braids in. Like, everyone's perception of me changed in that middle school that I was in. And then for the first time I actually like had some like self-confidence, I guess, because of this braided hairstyle that I had. But my hair was always braided back or like with single individual braids, but because I had these extensions in, their response to me was a bit different, and my response to myself even was a bit different, and I saw myself as like, I guess, better because of my hair being like this. Looking back, I'm like, that doesn't even make sense because my own natural hair was very long and very pretty, so why is it that it had to take these braided extensions for my hair to be acceptable for not just me but for other people as well? At that time as well, I was only ever allowed to have braids. I could never have my hair straight, no matter how many times I begged my stepmother to allow me to have my hair to be straight like all the other girls my age, but I just was not ever allowed to do so. But there was this one time in particular that I finally did get my hair straightened. I had been going to a family trip in Florida, and I was with my older sister. She recommended that I get my hair straightened, and we went to, I believe it was like a Dominican hair salon. I'm not sure if that's quite right or not. And if you know anything about the Dominican hair salons, you know they know how to straighten any kind of like hair that has like any kind of texture in it. The Dominican people are like pros at straightening your hair out for you. I got my hair straightened, and I tell you, I was in love with my hair at the time. Okay, like I loved it. Nobody could tell me nothing. My hair looked like it was bouncy, it was shiny, it was flowing, and it was pretty long too. So like I was obsessed. And for the whole week that I was there in Florida, everything was fine. When I eventually went back home, and my stepmother saw my hair. She was enraged. She did not like it. And the very day that I got home, like not even a day passed, within like an hour of me being home, my stepmother forced me to get into the bath and wet my hair. She wanted my hair to revert back to its original curl pattern. So she told me to get into the shower and wet my hair. At first, I tried to push back against it because I didn't want to like ruin all this work and ruin the look that I had just gotten. She like brought in my father, and my father was telling me to wash it out because like he just wanted her to like, you know, stop being upset. So naturally I had to wash my hair. Literally, why was that a thing? Why did we even have to go through that? It was just dumb to me. Even looking back at it, I'm just like, literally, why were you so panini pressed about that? It wasn't until one of my younger sisters decided that she wanted to get her hair chemically processed that I was finally allowed to have my hair chemically processed. And by this time, I was like in 10th grade. I had already gone through like most of my development with my hair being natural. And looking back, honestly, it was probably for the best that my hair was natural. And I'm kind of a little bit upset at myself that I even chemically processed my hair in the first place, because honestly, in the long run, it was not good for me at all. But at the time, that's what I wanted. It was just really, really annoying that I wasn't allowed to do that with my hair until the youngest daughter also wanted to do that with her hair. I should have also been allowed to experiment and explore my personality and my appearance on my own without having to wait on her to do so first. So when I finally got my hair straightened and I got it chemically processed and everything for the first time, I went to school. Perception that other people had of me immediately after I got my hair straightened was literally night and day. People started noticing me. Everybody's demeanor towards me just changed. Going into adulthood, I did a couple of big chops. So I did one in university as well as doing one right before I went to South Korea. I shaved my hair completely off before I was going to South Korea, and this led me into wearing wigs. I wanted to wear wigs to let my hair grow back out because the perms that I had been getting were messing up my hair. It was leading me to a lot of breakage, and it just left my hair like really dead. So in order for me to grow it back and restore what I had lost by chemically processing my hair, I shaved it all off, and then I used wigs to like cover it while my hair grew back. Now herein is where the problem started, because I had this like straight little bob going into South Korea, and if I can find a picture, I'll just put it on the screen. I remember I was at a table and I was sitting with 2 black women and a white man, and we were all having like lunch or something like that. And one of the girls like looks at me and she says it very loudly, "Cheetah, it looks like you're wearing a wig." The other black girl that was next to me though was honestly, she was such an angel, and I wish I knew where she was now, because like she was just one of the most nicest people. She came in my defense, and she was like, "Oh yeah, her hair looks like that because, you know, she's a fairy." She just kind of stepped in and came to my defense, and I will never forget that. For one, even if you notice that, you can't mind your business. Don't pretend like your hair on your head is yours, ma'am, with your Senegalese twist. It might not be a wig, but it's not your hair either. It's just so weird to me that even our own people will come at us and be like so venomous when it comes to our hair and what we're doing with, like, you can't just let me live, ma'am. You have no reason, like, you don't understand why I'm wearing this wig. I could have alopecia. You don't have any understanding of why I'm wearing this wig, but you're calling me out for, like, why are we doing this? Like, it be your own kind sometimes. That wasn't even the only instance. We get it enough from people outside of our community, but the people inside of our community are also coming at us. Like, I know the purpose for me wearing this wig right now. I know it's to help me grow out my hair, but I'm not also just gonna go out and broadcast that to every single person I'm coming across, you know? And I just feel like you can't mind your business. Is that a foreign concept? I don't know. But you know, if you guys can enlighten me in the comments as to why this is a thing. How are we supposed to love ourselves and love the things that are natural to us when we're also giving each other the most hate about those very things? The math is not mathing. That's all I want to talk about for this video. I didn't want it to be another generic hair video and just, you know, talking about all the steps. Like, we already know all the steps. Like, if you are familiar with these things, and there are people on YouTube that can probably show you this process so much better than I can. So I didn't want it to be another one of those kind of videos. Tell me your guys' comments and thoughts in the comment section below. Tell me if you've ever experienced something similar yourself. You know, tell me what has happened to you. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, but I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.